from a creative perspective, you're right. Like a lot of the time we got to be kind of in our own zones, in our own world when we're creating. But I found for me, it kind of changed during quarantine just because I'm used to sourcing stuff from the world around me, right? So whether that's going to like a party, like an event, hanging out with people you haven't seen in a while. So during quarantine, it was interesting because, you know, you kind of had to create that a bit more, like let the imagination run a bit more wild for you to like come up with the same stuff. And I was able to do that, thankfully, but it was definitely, I had to pull from a different place to kind of get that inspiration sometimes. Yeah, I mean, I was taking advantage of anything I had, right? So I would take a lot of long walks throughout the neighborhood, just kind of people watching, seeing what's kind of going on there. Like I would definitely watch. I was watching a lot of like French movies too, for some reason. Just lots of like old school, kind of like dark but romantic movies to come up with inspiration and stuff like that, right? So I was trying to get it from mediums like film, but also just walking around and just observing. You know, even though we were far apart from everybody, I could still kind of get glimpses of that energy. So yeah, man, I mean, I got a little bit of both. I definitely have a home setup. So I got to set up, it's not in this room, it's in another room, but I got to set up like, you know, a mic, MPC, a little keyboard that I have as well, just to mess around with ideas. And I do a lot of writing in the crib, outside or in the crib, depending if I'm walking around and I catch something, or in the crib, right? So I'll do a lot of that here. But in terms of actually making the songs, I actually work out of my friend's studio. There was a home studio he's got set up, right? So I kind of like to split it up. I like to come up with a lot of the ideas and the writing and the inspiration just through the world or at my crib, and I'll just go lay it down at his place. So Muay Thai, actually, yeah. So like, you know, yeah, Thai style kickboxing. That started. I've always been into kind of like martial arts and that kind of stuff, right? And I just wanted to try something that seemed super badass, super difficult. And I wanted to try something I didn't know whether I could do. I was like, I might not be able to do it. That would like, let me try, right? So I found a gym in the city, Evolution Muay Thai, shout out. And yeah, man, I was training for a few years, and my coach one day, he called me up. He was like, yo, we got a fight lined up. You want to take it? And I was just like, yup. And I remember that experience, like training super hard, like it was super grueling, super fun, super rewarding, man. It's just great. And I still do it now. Obviously we can't, you know, actually fight anymore because of COVID, but yeah, man, it's the thing that like I'm very happy to have as a hobby while I, you know, work on this music hustle for sure. So I think a thing that's different from like fighting than music and just like a lot of things in life is like that is just immediate, it's instant, it's like it's instinct. It's a lot of stuff that you suppress probably on a daily basis, right? There's a lot of ways to move in like different rooms, different situations. You gotta acquiesce to this vibe, this person, this energy. But the fighting, man, that's pure instinct, and that's something that like you rarely get to access. So I think for me, just being able to exercise that in a like controlled environment, a safe environment, really brought me that life energy that really just carried me through for you know, for a lot of these COVID times, even like just having that and just knowing that you could pull out certain levels of determination, grit, power from yourself, energy from yourself at any time you want. Like everybody can do it. It's just whether like you can reach down and like get it. You got to turn off that no button in your mind and just go, right? And I think I've taken that in my life and just kind of ran with it ever since then. So yeah.